Hey guys, today we're going up to Slaughter Creek for a night of backpacking. Weather looks great, it's not gonna rain. What more could you ask for? So let's go have some fun.
Maybe I should thank you. Or maybe I should buy you another round. 'Cause you care and I swear that I'm here, but I'm there. It's getting harder to hunt me down. Get away to a place where the lake's such a great view. Leave the bank couple $100,000. I made it, but hey, once I build it, I break it. It might just break me down.
Hey, what's up guys? I made it to the trailhead. I'm here at it's like Girard Gap, Slaughter Creek trailhead. So yeah, I got here a little bit late. It's 4:45. Wish I was here around like 2 or 3, but we still have plenty of time to get up the trail. And I think set up before sundown. I think the sun sets at 8 tonight, so we probably got a little bit of light till 9:30. It's really pretty out here. It's also a perfect temperature. It's like 59 right now. It might get low tonight, but I've got some stuff for that. And yeah, I'll take some pictures before we head out. There's a pretty cool bridge over there, and I don't know about parking. There's not a lot of parking instructions, so hopefully my car's here when we get back. And yeah, I'll see you on the trail.
All I ever needed was somebody with some reason who can keep me sane. Ever since I can remember, I've been keeping it together, but I'm feeling strange. Get away when it ain't really safe, when it don't seem right. But what's new, you get used to the bullshit. Screws, they go missing. Slightly, they might be, but
to stay in line, you damn well are a great design. Hey you, despite being an only child, say you need more of a family round. Let's turn these dreams into hand-me-down.
So I just read a sign. It says even the intersection with Slaughter Creek Trail and the appellation is it's a no burn. You can't burn, no campfires. So I'm gonna take Slaughter Creek up. I'm gonna camp off Slaughter Creek so before I get to that intersection, so I can burn. Because that's how I'm cooking tonight. I did not bring a stove.
Just being honest, my conscience ain't doing bad. Because I try to minus the problems that I attract. And half the time the wheels is in the back of my mind. Just keep on turning till the tires flat and burning till the fire crack. I do not lie, those facts may seem a little far-fetched. That's only cause I maybe make believe and full of darkness. When I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Walking, dropping chains.
This tree's all scratched up. What does that look like? It goes up pretty high. Could just be a dead tree. Termites or something, I don't know.
I move carelessly, that's why I'm always tripping. I guess it's like electrolytes, you help me go the distance. Not too efficient, but the way it's always been.
I don't want to get too close to the appellation and, you know, annoy any rangers or something, or hikers out there telling me off for burning. So, oh, look at this area. Wow. It's very pretty. Imagine this when the trees have leaves. That'll be pretty cool. But downside to that is mosquitoes and bugs. See, I forgot to even put on my my repellent, but I'm fine. There's nothing out here yet. It's gonna get down to 40 tonight. That would kill any mosquitoes. So this is kind of the perfect time to go out if you just want to get out and move and not get eaten up. So there's a campsite. I don't think we're gonna camp here because it is wet. It is wet. That water is running. What is that? Holy crud. There is running water going through the site. There's more. That's beautiful. Now that might be somewhere I can get behind. This right here. I think we're just gonna set up here. You know, this is a heavy chair, but that's why we pack light, right? So we can have heavy chairs. It's a pound, 1.75 pounds, right? Sorry, it's not a pound. That's way more than a pound, but you know, it's not bad. And if I really wanted to lose 2 pounds, I would eat less. You know? And then I can take my chair and no one can judge. I mean, at the campsite, that's where you spend most of your time. Sitting, something to tend to the fire on, you know? There you go.
Get away when it ain't really safe and it don't seem right. No, it's no, you get used to bullshit. Screws, they go missing. Slightly, they might be blue.
See, I need to stay in line. You've been well all the great design. Hey, you, despite being an only child, say you need more of a family round. Turn these dreams into hand-me-down.
I mean, the biggest issue with this pitch is that everything below this ground, about 2 inches down, is rock. So getting these stakes in took me so long. As you can see, I moved it 2 feet this way, trying to get it to, thinking maybe we could avoid the rocks, but I don't think we could. I'm gonna go ahead and blow up my pillow, get my sleeping bag in there, and touch back in. Okay, camp is sleepable. Got my bag under there, and I'm looking at this Spam here, so I'm excited for that. I'll let you know we got something great planned for dinner. And looks like it's time to go get some firewood. Not a lot near the camp, but for now, I've got a Cliff Bar and an apple. You know what? I'll save the apple for the morning. I've only got one. Let's just do a Cliff Bar. That's pretty good. Hey guys, now that we got a fire going, let's go ahead and make some tea. Let's say we want a little bit of an over pour. Yeah. You might lose a little to evaporation. And don't mind the bark in there. That's just good flavor. So I'm just sticking it right here for now. I wouldn't do this if I was really cooking anything important, but just a small amount of water to boil in there, so we'll see how this does. Yep, it's not even been a minute. It's like we are just about at a low boil, so with oolong you don't want to put it in when it's boiling. So let's just pull this, give it 10 seconds I say. As I said, the bark adds flavor. And there we go. Alright, this is the kind of fire we wanted. We need this to burn down and relax. So we're gonna let it go up. Then we're gonna let it go down a little bit. Then we're gonna start cooking. So I might just poke this fire a little bit or listen to the radio. We're gonna do some outdoor cooking. It's gonna be pretty great. Now, let's start with our Spam. I'm gonna season the lid of my pan, not my Spam. So this seasoning here is just a bunch of stuff that I threw together. I think it's easier to just make something that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring a bunch of different spices in different containers. You just throw together your onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne, maybe whatever you're feeling like making, and find something that fits in between, because then you get to pack one thing and just have the spice. So we've got our big pink block of Spam, and we've got our cutlery, which is a Mora knife bushcraft carbon black. So definitely not some gourmet, but we're gonna be eating something. It's gonna be a little fancy. Let's get the bark off my knife first. Okay, wait. Oh man, that is a chip. Luckily I brought my whetstone so I can have some fun with that later. For now, let's get this moving. You know, you can just use the side of the Spam as, oh shit. So I've got some gelatinous something on my finger. Now, the thing about Spam is that it's disgusting, but I really, really like it. I don't know what it is. It's delicious. I could eat... Oh, that I'm not gonna eat that. No. That's honestly too bad, because I love Spam. So we're gonna actually use the cutting board here. I shouldn't have made the Adam Ragusa joke. I should have just put the spice on afterwards, to be quite real with you. But who knows, maybe it'll fly. So we're just gonna put you back in the box, stuff something on top, so bugs can't get in tonight. I'll take care of that in a bit. But for now, got some Spam, got it chopped up. Alright. If you fry it up, it's almost like bacon. There we go. I'm gonna do everything in this pot tonight because I'm probably gonna ruin this pot. And I'm gonna have to wash it at home. This cookware sucks, by the way. I've got a new stove coming in as well. So do your research. Get the titanium stuff. Let's just throw it all in there. Alright. Pot is on the rock. We're gonna give that a little bit. Once that's fried up, we'll check back in. So I actually figured we might be better off just sticking it right there in the embers, and let me tell you, I can hear it sizzling from here, so this might go a little quicker. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can probably hear that. It's gonna go dark soon, which is heartbreaking, but I think we're gonna be okay. And if I have to, I will switch over to my phone camera, use the flashlight, 'cause my phone is basically useless at this point. There's no signal out here. Cellular signal, that is. So, yeah, I'll check back in when we're gonna add in the water and go for the ramen, so stay tuned. Hey, something a little funny is that Spam that we lost, it is burning hot. So, if you're ever in a pinch and you have Spam, it looks like you could, it works pretty well as a tinder. So yeah, let's take a look. That's hot, so. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. As you can see, it is all sticking pretty bad, even with the oil, so that is why this pot is just garbage in a lot of ways. But nothing the dishwasher can't handle at home. For now, we just have a little sticky pot. But yeah, this is, I'm tasting it. Yeah, it's Spam. Yes, we got some color. Let's go ahead and add our water. And we'll add the egg glass. So we're gonna water it up. And if you think this is gross, I mean, it is a little, but this is gonna taste pretty good. So you can get off your high horse. We're just gonna go ahead and pour in some water. And let's see how much our noodles sink. We got the soy sauce ones here. I've got another pack as well if I'm hungry later. I really doubt we're gonna eat it because of the, I kind of overestimated how much Spam to put in here. So this is gonna be a hearty meal. And these freeze-dried ramen packets are amazing for this kind of stuff, because if you take fresh pasta out here, or even dried, uncooked pasta, it can take quite a while to rehydrate on a wood fire. But this freeze-dried stuff, you could honestly just soak it for 20 minutes and you're good to go. And the crazy thing is I've eaten Spam and freeze-dried like ramen raw just on their own for no reason, like at home. So if you were in a pinch and you didn't want to make a fire, you could just eat the brick of pasta, you know. So I mean, it would be gross, but who really cares? There's that flavor packet. That's the good stuff. All right, and that's gonna be perfect. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be nice. Let's stick that in. Give it a little bit in those embers. Wait till I hear boiling. Yeah, perfect. So, I got my little lantern out. This thing's pretty killer. Got an LED in there, should last me quite a bit. I think we're gonna go ahead and stir in the eggs and then give it another 2 or 3 minutes. So, let's pull off the top. Oh yeah. There we go. Perfect. Let's do 2 eggs in there. There we go, just like that, and I'm just gonna leave them. All right, I switched to my headlamp, and we are approaching done here. Oh yeah, I gave it a little stir. That was a fried leaf. There was a fried leaf. I mean, what do you expect when this is how you're doing it, right? You're gonna get some fried leaves. And you know what? If that was in there, I probably would have eaten it. And not thought anything about it, because it's all safe to eat, you know? Probably. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's boiling. And something to be noted is every time you take this top off, you're losing a lot of water. So, not a great idea for me to keep doing this. But I'm literally going to give that 30 more seconds and then pull it off. Okay. So I got my pot here. No really to put it. I guess put it on the ground. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. It is not nearly as cold out, by the way, as I thought it was going to be. That's great. So I get to forego the beanie for now. I think it's going to get down to 40 tonight, which is great. It shouldn't be bad at all. But let's just take a look here at what we got. So, I know it doesn't look that appealing, but people eat this, you know. I've eaten this at home, and that's not saying a lot, because I've eaten a lot of, you know, dog food, but so for something that you're eating when you're out camping, this is good. This is simple. You don't need to bring salt. You know, Spam has so much salt in it. You would not want to put any salt in this. Plus you got that ramen flavoring packet, which is just salt anyway. But as far as camping food goes, this is probably 800 calories. I don't know. I haven't done the math. But it's probably a lot of calories, honestly. I'd give that a solid B. A solid B. Let us go ahead and start bear bagging this excess food now that I think we're done for the night. So we've got this tied off over here. So let's go ahead and hoist our bear bag. Alright. Once we get that right about there, I think we're good. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie this off. So now that the bear bag is hoisted, I think that there's nothing really left to do besides hang out, enjoy the fire. I probably have another 15-20 minutes on stuff I've collected, so once that starts dying off, I'm gonna catch up in the bed, and I'm gonna probably go to sleep till morning. And I got some Spam and eggs for the morning and an apple, and we'll see how much hiking I want to do tomorrow. We could come back the Slaughter Creek Trail, or I could take it up a bit more towards the Appalachian and then hang back, then go through Girard Gap. But either way, this was meant to be a light getaway, and I couldn't have found a better way to spend my Saturday. I think. Okay, we're here in the tent, getting ready for bed. Got my stuff packed up in the tree. Fire's dying down. I think I'm gonna aim to wake up at 8:39. Cook some breakfast over the fire, and then figure out how we're getting back. So good night. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is 8:17. I woke up probably 5 minutes ago. And it is cold. It is cold outside. It was so cold a couple times I woke up in the night, but I just sealed up the sleeping bag and got deep inside and went to sleep. So let's get up, start to break camp, make some breakfast, and get the hell out of here. My eggs. No. No. This is heartbreaking. Oh, that's too bad. So there is nothing left of that fire last night. So I'm gonna rebuild it, and let's get some coffee going and maybe a light breakfast and then get the heck out of here. So I realized that I only had one pan, so I just went and rinsed this guy in the creek down there. Hopefully it won't taste too much like Spam and eggs when I'm doing coffee in it, but I don't think I'll mind. Let's just go ahead and wait for that to get hot, and we'll see what we get. Alright, well that is cooking. Let's use this time to start breaking camp. I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up. So, at a glance, this looks disgusting. It smells a little bit like Spam, but we don't have unlimited water here. I mean, we do, but I don't feel like reboiling it, so let's just go ahead and see what the Spam Folgers is like. I mean, this isn't for the taste anyway, right? We're roughing it. That's somewhere I can throw it away. And give it a nice stir with your stabber. Let's give it a try. Oh. It's too hot. So, I'm gonna stick these in some little cube Spam, but there's some extra Spam, but I'll be honest, I'm just gonna eat it raw. I don't really feel like bringing it back. So, I mean, like I said, Spam's a nice food because if you have trouble with the fire, you can just eat it anyway. It's a little heavy and a little salty, but I mean, those are all things. It's got what you need, right? This is the worst pan I have ever used. So if I have to get a new one, which I do anyway, so I don't really care. Great thing about Spam is that you don't have to add any salt to whatever you're making, because it is salty enough. So let's just let it get some flavor there. You know what, why don't we come back to this coffee? That is, without a doubt, the worst cup of coffee I've had in my life. I think. I don't know. It might not be that bad. I mean, I'm sure it would taste more spammy if I didn't just eat Spam, like a raw block. So, I mean, it's pretty bad. But I really don't taste too much Spam. I'm gonna get the eggs out. One of my eggs exploded in that drop, but 2 did not. Ah, shoot. Alright. Scramble that a little in itself. Yes, yes, that's gonna be good. Alright. A little bit of spice. And like I said, no salt really needed for this because of the Spam. Ooh. All right. And that's what I'm going for, I guess. I mean, this is fine. This is just, what, Spam and eggs? This is tried and true. There's nothing there's nothing experimental about this. All right, let's give it a taste test. Get some eggs and Spam on this thing. That's good. It's smoky too. Because I left the top off. A little bit of wood in there. Ugh. It's gross. Alright guys, looks like we're ready to head out. Got all the trash packed on top here. And looks like the whole site's pretty clear. The fire's out. And hope I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I guess we're ready to go. It's a great way to start your morning, and this is not anything physically strenuous, but you know, my alternative is sitting in a chair, you know, playing video games or working on whatever. But just getting up and moving is nice. Okay. There's the weird tree. All right. Oh, okay. So I'm walking, and out of the woods a dog sprints at me. So I didn't know what the hell it was. Looked like a coyote to me. So I go, hey, hey, like I'm barking at it. Dog just goes, woo. There's people behind it, and then I have to explain why I'm barking at their dog. I mean, to be fair, dog was off leash. I didn't see the people 100 feet or so away, and I'm just head down hiking. I mean, that was that was a shocker. And then they're like, "Did you bark at him?" And I said, "I guess so." Alright, and I'm back at the car. Had a nice chat with someone who lives up here, and I got a ticket for parking correctly, but they said I can just pay $5 online and that'll go away, so I have to remember to do that, I guess. Let's get this all back in the car and drive home.